Welcome to another episode. This time, this is going to be completely different. I have covered an awful lot in regards to the PENTAX K-3 Mark III and shooting stills from high speed to street photography to nature, various settings, how to set up the camera, all that stuff. The one thing I have not really dove into is video. I have done a couple of I have uploaded a few YouTube videos of shooting video and the experience on the K-3 Mark III, but I haven't really dove into focusing solely on video. So I'm going to be focusing on that for now. I know PENTAX is not known for shooting video. Most people are saying that, PENTAX should just release cameras, forget video altogether. However, I've been thinking about it, and I know cinema cameras, it's always, you have your focus puller and all that stuff, with manual focus. So in regards to shooting video, it's not always just the continuous autofocus capability. However, I am going to be trying to maximize that. So I'm taking the 55-300 PLM, which does provide continuous autofocus with the K-3 Mark III. However, I am going to go and explore the video capabilities more with the K-3 Mark III, starting with today on this video. I am also going to be explaining what I use now for editing my videos. I have gone through a ridiculous amount of video editors. Some worked okay, some not so much. So I bit the bullet and purchased a different editor. I've been using this company's products for the past 15 years, but more for music production. And I just figured, you know what? They did buy the Sony Vegas suite of software, so how bad can it really be? So I got the trial, tried it out. Anyway, that'll be later on in the video, and I'll do another video about all the different things that I've used and whatnot. If you are interested in video and you do shoot PENTAX, or if you're interested in video, period, hopefully this will be of interest to you. But right now, let's just get into specifically shooting video on the PENTAX K-3 Mark III. Let's head out the door and see if we find anything. Hopefully there's something out there to shoot video with, or of. Yes, of. Oh man, I need more coffee. All these nuts are so good. I don't know where they get these. They're gluten-free. Hey man, drop some more down here. I love these, man. Thanks for the help. I don't want to be dropping these. These are so good. Oh yeah, and don't worry, photographer guy. I see you. I know what you're doing. Take a picture. It lasts longer. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I can't help myself. Where do these humans get this stuff from? I can never find these myself. Hey man, what's going on over here? What are you guys doing? Help a brother out. Oh, come on, man. Oh, great. Now you're trying to take some? Oh man, okay, I'm on cleanup duty. I gotta clean this up so that more people can come and drop more seed for us. But I'm not finding anything. I don't know what's going on. Oh, maybe they're all up there. Should I do it? All right, move over. Oh, these are so good. I'm not giving up my little stash. Next person who steps up, who tries to get some of this, oh, it's on. Those are going to be fighting words. Oh, these are so good. Oh, I can't stop eating. Oh, man, I'm going to have to work out after this. Oh, hey, what are you looking at? Oh man, this is embarrassing. Here I am stuffing my face and this person's just standing there staring at me this whole time. Oh, I need to stop. One thing to note with the K-3 Mark III right off the bat is the activation of the autofocus itself. So I have it set here, touch and focus. So just touch and it'll focus, and I'll show you what the issue is with that in a second. You'll see where I touch, it turns green. And it's a very, very small square, so it's a little difficult to see, but because it is green, you can see it. However, when you start shooting, that's a different issue. So I'm going to start shooting now. And I'm going to touch the screen while I'm shooting. And you'll notice it does not turn green. It's a light gray. And it is in AFC, so it's in full auto. So it should just pick up anything anywhere. However, even though it's very difficult to see, you'll notice as I move this around, the autofocus point does not change from where you initially touched. So whatever you're doing, you have to keep that in mind in regards to where that autofocus point actually sits in the frame in order for you to be able to acquire focus. So a couple of other things that I realized while I was shooting. One is manual focus. The problem with manual focus is the fact that these lenses do not have any focus scales on them at all. So it's very hard to judge the focal distance of where your plane of in-focus area will actually be, because there are no markings on the lens's focus ring to guide you in regards to the focal distance of where you'd be focusing. Color rendition, sharpness, quality of the frames, all of that is actually very, very good. A lot of this I slowed down. I was shooting in 1080 60p or 60 frames per second, and I slowed it down in the software to 24 frames a second, and it did provide very good slow-mo with no dropped frames. It's very, very, very good, actually. I mean, ideally, yes, 120 frames per second native shooting would have been better for slow motion, but converting 60 frames per second to 24 still works very well, as you can see for yourself. The other thing is the stabilization. When you're using a telephoto lens like the HD DA55-300 PLM, the stabilization doesn't really work the greatest. Here and there, it does a fairly good job if you're very, very steady, but in regards to what we would expect from stabilization with shaky hands and stuff like that, it doesn't do a very good job. The DA-Star 1650 f2.8 PLM fares much better with the built-in image stabilization though. Okay, so the other issue is the fact that when you're using either the shutter button for focus or the back button for focus, you'll see these green squares. Now, when you start shooting, the problem is the green squares disappear and you have no idea what the camera has actually decided to focus on. It does a decent job of acquiring focus with anything that has decent contrast within the frame itself. It does do a pretty good job. Let's see if I can get the rim of this vase here. There we go. Okay, back to the backyard. And it gave up. So what you would need to do in this situation is use the touch to focus. Which does a much, much, much better job of acquiring quicker focus. So you really need to be on top of what it is that you're trying to focus on. After many, many frustrating editing sessions where audio was all of a sudden not syncing properly, cuts weren't cutting properly, things were just all out of whack, I decided I would try one more Magix product, which I've loved all their products so far. So I'm now doing all my videos through Magix Movie Studio, which so far has been absolutely stellar. If you do shoot video or you're interested in starting to shoot some video and you're using PENTAX, unfortunately, I will admit it is not the most ideal video-centric camera by far. There are way better options out there. However, it does have video. It is something that I've seen some people do have interest in. So I am going to try to dive into this as deeply as I can to try to help everybody out. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have not already, please do subscribe. Always helps out. It costs you nothing. It's absolutely free. Don't forget I have a merch store. You can get jackets and coffee mugs like what you saw me drinking from earlier. I actually have a nice white one I'm going to get for myself too. It's new. It's new. It's new. Some winter hats, baseball cap style hats. You know, there's lots of products out there. You know, if you want to support the channel that way, I make like maybe $5 off of each thing. Full disclosure, it's like I didn't want to jack up the price and make it some ridiculous thing. I'm not Leica, and neither is Pentax. So anyway, that's going to be it, as I said, for this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And thank you again for all the support over the years. Really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out.